What's up, friends? Welcome back to another vlog. It's a little later in the day than I usually start a vlog. It's like 2 o'clock, but I've had a very productive, wonderful start to the day. Today's Monday. I got up, had a call with AT&T, and then I went to the gym, and then I got ready and dressed for the day. I wanted to film some things, and I know this is not rocket science, but literally getting ready elevates your frequency, and it was just what I needed today. So I did my hair and got myself feeling good, filmed a couple things, and then I was working on my computer, and now it's the afternoon. I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys another week in my life. There's no better way to start off a vlog than giving you a thrift haul. So I've been collecting some things, thrifting over the past couple weeks, months, and I want to share with you guys because they're pretty awesome and I think it'd be really fun. I came into the bedroom. Hopefully the lighting stays pretty good. Now that it's this time of day, the shade starts to come into the house, but there's a little bit of sun still. It has been so nice here in Northern California. The spring is basically here and I'm loving it. So it's been really warm. It's been like 70, 80, so we love that. But here are my little piles. So I have tops and I also have bottoms. So this is really exciting. I think I'll start with the tops first. I thrifted this little floral cropped Henley tank top. It's light gray with baby blue florals. And this is super cute for wearing to bed, just casual, comfy. This was literally $2. And it's nice to have just stuff like this to wear around the house, like with little boxer shorts, sweatpants, whatever. And then I also really love to thrift basics. Like both these pieces are thrifted, and a lot of times you can find things new with tags or like it's never been worn. So I found this Wild Fable beige little crop top, and I like the thin straps on it. This is brand new. And then I also found this Old Navy ribbed tank top, and this was brand new with tags. I always like to pick up stuff like this, especially because, you know, whites get worn out, and this is $2. Perfect. I am in love, obsessed. Like there's not many adjectives I can really give for all these clothes, but so you're gonna hear them on repeat. But I'm in love with this top. It's from Uniqlo, which we actually just got this store in our mall, which is pretty cool. And it has the most beautiful neckline, and it's scrunched, and it sits perfectly on my torso. So it's like a little bit of waist can show if you're wearing a low-rise pant, but I'm literally obsessed. This top is really beautiful. It's a copper. It's showing up a little more orange, but it's a softer copper color, a little more deeper than it's showing up. Like that's how it truly looks. But it's a very deep V tank top, and this will be perfect for going out. And I love showing my décolleté. I feel like it's a really beautiful part of the female body, so I love a deep V top. Found this for $3 is insane. I love it. It's a tank top and it has just like ruffle details on it. So cute with denim. Okay, next I got this sweater, and it's kind of more tailored into the waist, and then it's tapered in on the sleeves. And I thought this would be really cute. You could wear it off the shoulder or just as it is with some like low-waisted white linen pants in the summer. I was gonna say very cute, but I'm trying not to say very cute. This has probably never been worn. It's in perfect condition. This Abercrombie & Fitch quarter zip heather gray cropped sweatshirt. As you can tell, I'm a cardigan person, and I think they're really good staples to have in your wardrobe if you don't know what to wear, and also for layering, and it just looks like chic and sleek. I love it. So I found a cardigan in this chocolate brown color, and it's a waffle sort of material, very thick, high quality, and it has sort of a seashell sort of button. And I don't have anything like this. I feel like this is gonna look so cute all year round. It's thick, but it's also still like lightweight enough that I can layer this, like I said, all year round. And I don't have a chocolate brown in my wardrobe, so I felt like this is an essential that I needed to add to my closet. Now for the bottoms. Just gonna set these here next to me. I found these vintage athletic shorts made in the USA. I mean, look at the tag. I felt like these would be so cute with a little ruffled sock, sneakers, a little tank top or graphic tee, and they were literally $1. I found these H&M sort of the same material as that Uniqlo top, where it's like a scrunched textured material. These are wide-legged, super flowy. You can wear them low-waisted, or you could wear them high-waisted, but I feel like low-waisted in the summer with like a black bikini top, my bucket hat. I mean, need I say more? You see the vision. Obsessed. And these were $3. Okay, the next pants are 100% cotton. Look at this tag. It's like a vintage tag. Very colorful, sort of a capri pant. And I feel like these will be so cute for teaching yoga, even wearing them for the summer over a bikini. But I'm always looking for stuff to teach yoga in that's like lightweight and feels organic and flowy. So these are perfect and colorful. Also, following on the yoga train, I found these incredible yoga pants that fit me like a glove. They're a flowy wide leg. They're a capri, a little bit longer of a capri. I found these linen and cotton little beachy sort of capris. They're wide-legged and they're beige and white. I feel like these will just be so easy and effortless to wear for the summer where I'm not too hot and it's casual and comfy. I cannot believe I found these. Gap, size small, linen, low-waisted capris. They are so freaking cute and they literally fit me like a glove. Okay, imagine like a flip-flop or a kitten heel, a little tank top. I don't know another word, but I'm obsessed. The last two are denim, which is incredible because sometimes denim can be really tricky at the thrift store. I'll show you a trick that I do to make sure that the jeans are going to fit, because my thrift store, the one that I like to go to a lot of times, they do not have dressing rooms, but you can return and get like a gift card or whatever. So to avoid having to return, which sometimes it's inevitable, you're not gonna know if they fit weird or something, but this is the trick I do. So I take the waistline of the jeans, I put it around my neck, and well, my hair's in the way, but I make sure that the waistband can touch around my neck, because that is equivalent to your waist measurement. So 9 times out of 10, if they can fit around my neck, they're gonna be perfect. So that's what I do in the thrift store. But these are some H&M wide-legged pants. They're cropped and they literally fit me like a glove. So snug and cutie on the butt. This is the last pair of denim. I cannot believe I also found these. These are Abercrombie and Fitch 90s straight mid-rise. They're Curve Love line. That's a lot of words to say. And these are my size 2, and they fit so incredible. I don't have anything like this either, and they're a boot cut. They go straight all the way down, and they fit me like a glove. For dinner tonight, we're having Alfonsorelli. He's purring. Seriously, for tonight, for dinner, we're making these salmon Caesar like grain bowls. The base is gonna be quinoa with salmon, then some kale, onions, sweet potato. I think we'll do purple cauliflower. And then I'm gonna make like a Caesar sort of dressing. I'm gonna start mise en placing everything for dinner. That way, when Brie gets off work here in about 40 minutes, then Brie will go to the gym. By the time they get back and rinsed off, showered up, we'll be ready for dinner. He's purring. Can you hear him? Someone's here to visit. Yay! I love you. We've got kale, sweet potato, not the purple cauliflower. We have the orange cauliflower, just something different, something fun. Onion, garlic, I need water. It's almost dinner time for the cats. I didn't show more of me cooking because honestly locked in and
getting in the zone.
Yeah, got in the zone. But we're topping it with parm. Couscous at the bottom, kale, sweet potato, the cauliflower, then just a small piece of salmon. And then I made the dressing. I made more of like a vinaigrette, not a classic Caesar, more of a vinaigrette. Oh, I also cut an orange for us to have on the side.
Perfect.
I thought this would be really good. Okay. Little fruit on the side. Try one just to make sure. Wow. Wow. Have one. Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yum. about a woman, she's a single mom to twins, and she becomes a pen pal with her brother's friend. They're deployed together, and it's a romance story. So there's lots of love going on, but it definitely has a lot more depth than I was anticipating, and a lot of heavy topics. Fair warning for that, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it so far, and my tea tastes really, really good.
He was meowing like crazy before you got home. He also was begging pork this morning.
Aww.
And then he finally settled down and was sleeping next to me, like on the end of the bed. But... Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was so helpful.
You're welcome.
Double cock.
My camera, I don't know what is going on with this. If you're a tech person, I have the Canon M50, and I don't know why, but every so often it will have this weird thing where I'll be filming and then it will go completely green, like glitch the whole screen. It will freeze everything. I have to turn the entire camera off, and it's really frustrating because I lose everything that I just filmed. But I wasn't filming too far, so anyways, good morning. You guys saw I got a little Philz coffee. I get the Honey Haze House Way, and I also surprised Brie with a little coffee. I get them the Filtered Soul. I get a small because I used to be able to drink the large and it literally would send me to the moon. So I just get the small. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of makeup today to make myself feel nice and fresh. I already did my under eyes. It had cut off. But yeah, on my agenda today is to edit a YouTube video. That's my big priority. Then I have a couple other things I'd like to get to if I can. But editing for YouTube takes me a long time. It takes me like 8 to 10 hours. And then I have to work on the video multiple days because you do the description and the thumbnail and promoting it and everything. I put a lot of love into my YouTube, and so it always means a lot when people are interactive with my channel, commenting, liking, subscribing. It makes me feel like I'm not just alone here and no one cares. Which a lot of times, that is the sad truth, is I will feel like no one cares. Like, I used to do the monthly favorites where I would sit down and chit chat about anything that I was loving that month, and I don't know, it didn't really get a lot of views, and I don't know if people really were loving it, and then I'll just convince myself that no one cares, and that's what happens. So I don't know, being on the interwebs is an interesting experience, but yeah, I want to do a little bit of fresh makeup so that I can feel just good for the day. I can link all these products in the description for you guys, but last night I was reading The Last Letter, like you saw, by Rebecca Yarros, and I actually was locked in so hard that I'm like 75% of the way, like I'm almost finished with the book, which is crazy, but things are getting so spicy. Like, not 50 Shades of Grey spicy. Like, it's not rated R, but it's definitely detailed. And I don't know, I guess I just wasn't really expecting that. but it was heating up and some big truths came to light. So things are shifting, the dynamics are changing, and I'm here for it. I'm enjoying the book. I always think once I'm near the end of one book, I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna read next? I like to put the product, especially bronzer and stuff, I like to put the product on my hand first, and then I blend it into the brush because I feel like then it applies more evenly and not so abrasive. Also put a little bit of bronzer on my eyelid. I also put blush on my eyelids as well, just a little bit, just so that it warms up my eyes. Okay, eyebrows. I don't think I'm gonna do mascara today. I usually only wear brown mascara anyways, where it's super light, but I'm not in the mood to do mascara today. I'll brush on my brows. Chapstick for the finishing touch. Catch you on the flippy. Cheers! We must touch grass.
Yeah.
Therefore, we are heading outside for a little evening walk because we need it for mental.
Yeah, basically.
I'm in the studio. I'm gonna read a little bit and I'm having a creative spark. I've been collecting seashells. These are really pretty. And I wanted to make something out of them so that they could actually serve as like decor and we can enjoy them. They're from special beaches, of course. Typical me. I love to find little treasures to keep as little tokens of memories. But I got this piece of driftwood when we were celebrating our wedding on the Oregon coast. And I want to like add some rope and I think like fishing line and sort of dangle the seashells from the driftwood. Catch my drift? Stop. Okay, but you kind of catch my drift. Okay, I'm thinking I want to do that project sometime soon because I'd like to have that on the wall. But we're reading. I have about 83%. So let's finish this together. on The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I'm taking a brief intermission from my workday. I'm exporting a vlog and I'm about to write a yoga class, and I also want to work on a meditation for the Patreon. So I'm taking a brief intermission here, and I wanted to update you on my thoughts since I finished the book The Last Letter last night. I ended up rating this 4 stars, which initially, this is a first. Initially, I thought, wow, this is going to be a 5-star. And as the book progressed, my rating went down, which that has not, I don't think that's happened to me yet. Usually it either progresses to a higher rating or it pretty much stays the same. Here are my thoughts. I thought it was a really good story overall. Had a lot of different elements to it to keep you engaged more than just having romance be the center of the story or even like the grief. So I appreciated that. But one thing that really bothered me was the main character, Ella. The fact that she was holding on so tight to not forgiving Beckett was really irritating. By the end of the book, I'm like, okay girl, like either get over it or move on. It just felt so drawn out to the point where I was like, you need to make a decision. Either you want to be with this guy or you don't. And so I felt like that kind of just got agitating reading it. And there was a part that really threw me for a loop at the end, but I didn't feel like that emotionally invested. Like I wasn't crying or sobbing over it, which I felt like since it had a lot of sad themes in it, I thought I would cry, because a lot of other books that I've read that are heavy themes like grief and stuff like that, they have made me get emotional and cry for the story and the characters. But I don't know, I didn't feel that connected to the story, and I felt like it was a little underdeveloped. Like it wasn't a very sophisticated story because of how Ella was acting towards Beckett. It felt really immature, like the love, and so I didn't really enjoy that. So I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was going to be 5, but it was 4. It was still really good, but I didn't love it, and that's okay. Now, what I read next, that's the question. I don't have anything on my Kindle right now. I'm waiting for a loan from my library, a couple books that I put on hold, or I do have some books on my bookshelf, like a physical TBR that I haven't read since I've been binging my Kindle. So maybe I should grab those. Here's my physical TBR from my bookshelf. We'll run through the books, but here's the thing. I'm not really in the mood to read romance because I don't know, I feel like that last book kind of drug it out of me, and I read Broken Country before that, which had romance as like the overarching theme. So I'm kind of feeling a little burnt out of romance, and I think all of these technically fall under the category of romance. I think a few of them have obviously other themes in them, but I think the majority of them have like a romance element to them. I don't know. I wish I could phone you right now and you could give me a live poll. Which book should I read? Let's go through it. So I have The Housemates. I found this at a free little library, and I love the colorway of the cover. I think it's really beautiful. It says, 2 young housemates embark on a road trip to discover themselves in this sparkling novel of love, friendship, and chosen family in fractured America. Yes, I was gonna say, I do think that this is about, it says, a celebration of queer life and how art and love might save us all. Okay, maybe this might be the book. Okay, so far I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should read this. I know nothing about this book, so that's kind of fun, is I'm going into it with an open mind, an open heart, and I'm kind of in the mood to like feel the book, you know, hold it and read it rather than a Kindle. So This might be my top contender, okay? The next book I have is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I actually picked this up on our wedding celebration in Oregon from Powell's Bookstore. It was 50% off and it was only $10. And I wanted it as like a little memory souvenir. This is a romance book for sure. Okay, this one says Nora Stevens' life is books. She reads them all and she is not that type of heroine? Not the plucky one, not the laid back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent, and her beloved little sister Libby, which is why she agrees to go to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina for the month of August when Libby begs her for a sister's trip away. Visions of a small town transformation for Nora, who she's convinced needs to become the heroine in her own story. But instead of picnics in meadows or run-ins with a handsome country doctor or bulging four-armed bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet cute if not for the fact that they've met many times and it's never been cute. So, obviously heavily romance. I don't know. I want to read this, but maybe I'll save it for the summer. I don't know. This is on the back burner, I think, for me. The next two books I have are actually Kristen Hanna books. I haven't heard much about these two at all. I just saw them at my local thrift store, and since I love Kristen Hanna, I was like, ooh, I should give this a whirl, but I haven't heard very much of these books. They were both $1.99 from Goodwill, which is so awesome because these are like $18 books. The first one I have is Home Again, which I think these are kind of older. Let's see. 1996. So this one says, in a classic romantic novel, Madeline Hilliard is a brilliant cardiologist at the top of her game. A loving but overworked single mom, she is constantly at odds with her confused and angry daughter, Lena, a teenaged rebel desperate to find the father she has never known. He is Angel DeMarco, now a cynical, world-famous movie star, living a shallow, glittering life. When tragedy brings them all together and Angel's damaged heart needs healing, Madeline must face the betrayals of the past and find courage to love again. So maybe family drama. This might be good. And the other Kristen Hanna book, I just recently got this at the thrift store, is On Mystic Lake. Annie Coldwater's husband has just confessed that he is in love with a younger woman. And on the same day, their only daughter goes off to college. Devastated and alone, Annie returns to her small Pacific Northwest hometown where she is reunited with her first love, Nick Delacroix. I don't know how to say that last name, but I think that's right. A recent widower who is unable to cope with his silent, emotionally scared young daughter. As the three of them begin to heal and Annie believes she's been given a second chance at happiness, her world is turned upside down and she is forced to make a choice that no woman in love should ever have to make. This sounds really good. Deep, emotional, but I don't think I want something very heavy right now emotionally, because I feel like I've been reading a lot of deep books about grief and romance, love, like all this stuff. So I'm kind of feeling like I want to read this book. So I think this is what I'm going to start next. And I'm looking forward to it. How many pages is this? Pretty short read, 330 pages, which is really cool. Maybe comment what book I should read next. One of these Kristen Hanna books, or should I read Book Lovers next? But for now, we're starting on this one.
sun feels good.
Oh, it feels so good. We walk in the rich neighborhood to manifest our dream home.
Whether it's here or elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just the energy of having something really beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that palm tree.
Amazing.
A little chicken cutlet. Exactly. Tate's.
Love of my life.
For dinner, I did a chicken cutlet. That's one baked potato. How big that baked potato is. And then side of some veggies. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, onions. Bon appetit. It's like Groundhog's Day. I taught this morning at 5:30. Now I'm off to teach a restorative class. I came back home in between so I could have breakfast, and I wanted to wrap up a little work. Now I'm on my way. The sun feels really good, really warm. I want to detail the car so bad. It needs cleaned really bad, so maybe I'll do that this weekend. I like my little outfit for teaching. Anyways. How cute is this surprise that one of my yogi students crocheted this yogi little girl, and her arms are bendable so she can go in any yoga position. But look, she even did my curly hair and the clip, because I always wear a clip when I teach, and she knows my favorite color is yellow, so she did yellow details with the yellow bag. And look, she even did this yoga mat. I gave her the biggest hug and squeezed her so tight because this seriously means the world to me that she spent her own time creating this for me. This is so special. I'm gonna keep this forever. To find a very cute home for it. I think I'll put it in here somewhere in my office, because I have this frame here with all of these notes from yogis that they've written me. So maybe I'll find a spot in here for it, but I'm obsessed. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's a dark cloud in my life. It's up to you.
This is not created problems for survivors, and now I have mentioned the pantheon, the history of people whose pants.
I don't know, should I do flowers instead?
No, I like that better.
I'm dead. My wife is gonna divorce me.
Keep showing it.
Jeff, the first challenge that I did, I thought I was going to be medevac. After trying to get this key off a pole, my back was toast. It was spasming with just a shred of dignity. And Q, hey, if it drops, I'm going to let you have it. This is the same old coach that you've always seen. I'm playing this game with as much honor as possible.
How is that honorable?
But anyway, I just want to set the record straight. I'm playing this game like I've always played it for 101 freaking days.
Oh my god, for 101 days. He had to say that. Another day, another yoga class. Teaching 2 classes today, hot and restore, and then I think I'm gonna pop at the store, but excited for this yoga class. Picked out some new music, so I've got my vibe set for Friday, and I'm feeling really good. Feeling inspired, like I wanna share a lot from my heart, and it's gonna be great.
Place item on select from list. Quantity needed. Place item on scale. Select from list. Quantity needed. Key in the item's code or look up item. Select from list. Place item on. Place item on scale. Select from list. Quantity needed. Place item on. Select from list. Unknown item. Place item on scale. Select from list. Quantity needed. Select from list. Place item. Select from list. Place item. Place item on. Select from list. Place item on scale.
How hot Bree looks. You look sexy.
Look at you.